Yeah.
But again, to answer your question, potentially, yes.
Okay.
That whole section, essentially that whole row, possibly, I mean, it could be excluded, but at this time right now, it lends itself for the opportunity to be excluded because it's on the edge.
Thank you.
All right. Let's open it to public hearing right now. Anyone wishing to speak has 3 minutes to speak on this subject. Please state your name and address.
Hi, Jose Armendariz. I live at 4016 Sterling Way, Baldwin Park. My question is it going to change the road? Is it going to change the road? You know how it has a curve right there? Is it going to change that? That's my question.
If you're done, then we'll go back and then the commission can address us.
Oh, okay. So that's one question. And another question is there's also a really, really old, if you guys don't know, bomb shelter right there too. You guys know that? That there's one there? You guys don't know it has a bomb shelter there? It has on the left-hand side where the big trees are at, there has these gates that are opened, and it's an old bomb shelter. So are we going to destroy it, take it out? Is that taken into consideration? The trees, being there, they're probably 200-year-old trees. Are they leaving? Are they staying? And then how will it affect traffic?
This area here.
Hey, you guys are all like, that's their bomb shelter there? Okay, that's it. That's all I have to ask, and the changes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Try to address your questions right now.
All right. Well, maybe you guys would be able to answer it better than us, especially about the trees.
So in the design review proposed project, there was no request to remove the trees that are along Baldwin Park Boulevard, the ones on the side. There was a request to remove a tree along Ramona. And then they were going to replace it. I don't remember the exact tree, but I know that there was a request to remove one of the trees, I believe from the public right away. So that would be considered from Public Works, but the ones along Baldwin Park Boulevard would remain. And then in regards to the bomb shelter, I'm not sure. We're trying to get a street view so we can get a better idea.
Yeah, the improvements are going to take place on private property. So if he's referring to the bomb shelter that's on the right of way, they're not changing the road. It's all within private property. So the road will continue Sterling Way to Baldwin Park Boulevard, but the modifications are only within the private property.
And of course, this is going to come back to you as a CUP, so you'll get a chance to, decide how the project should look.
So would we get a traffic study or if it, when the CUP comes before us? Because I think right now we're just...
That has been requested. The traffic study has been requested. And so we can hold off until we receive that to bring the CUP before you, if you desire.
Yep.
So in addition to that, the traffic study that is to be submitted by the applicant, we've also requested a queuing analysis. So based on the length of the drive-through, we'd like to see, and based on the type size of this facility that they're proposing, that they actually show that the queuing, that the drive-through is sufficient for queuing for that length of the drive-through.
All right, thank you. Seeing no further interest, I will now close public hearing. Is there a motion to pass?
A motion to approve?
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion is approved.
And this, of course, will go to city council for consideration.
All right. We have no reports of the officer. Staff communications, is there any communications from staff?
The only thing is we have potentially may have one planning commission meeting next month. Maybe the first meeting, maybe the second meeting. We want to try to combine some of the applications instead of having one hearing item for one meeting date. So potentially it could be the first meeting or the second meeting. But staff will be sure to let you know.
All right, thank you. Also, just one thing, if you guys can keep your eye on, is the lawsuit with the Erndale. I know it's sort of in a stalemate right now for them having the toxic waste up. If there's anything coming up on that, if you could just alert us to it, let us know. That's a big deal. All right, thank you. All right, is there a motion for adjournment?
I'll motion to adjourn.
I second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.
Thank you.